before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we get taken and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight, man? It's your boy, Provoke Thoughts. We are in the building today. Happy Sunday, man. We are 1 week away from having an extra day off, man. If you off on Mondays, congratulations to you. If you're not, sorry, but I got one more week and then it's going to be barbecue central for your boy. I'm ready to cook something, ready to eat something, ready to, just start this summer, man. It's time today. It was 90 degrees, man, and I was out here doing my thing. I was in the streets, man, got my car washed and everything. And, went over to my homeboy house, hung out for a minute, and everything was cool, man. Everything was cool. So, thank you for everybody so far that's jumping in. Kilroy Girl, my boy Joe Brandon, Miss Niecy Mo, what's going on? How y'all doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Diddy. What we gonna do about Diddy? So, this shit's crazy. Diddy decided to, apologize, man. There was a little bit of, confusion as to whether or not, that was even a real video, but he confirmed it. He apologized. He said he was going through some rough shit in his life, and he had to go to rehab, and he had to do all these things, and and he's trying to get closer to God. And you know what? How about we let him tell you what let him tell you what's really going on with Diddy, and how he feels. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of y'all have seen it so far, but we gonna go ahead and get into Diddy and how we feel, and we're gonna see if you all feel that this is genuine or disingenuous. Our inquiring minds would like to know, Provoke Thoughts would like to know how you feel about what you see in this particular scenario. So we're going to go ahead and get with it, and we're going to see what the temperature in the room is like.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Well, damn. Well, I'll just be damned. What's going on, Lala's Fincher? How you doing? Oh my goodness, man. I don't know what to think about that. I need somebody to come on in here with me, man, and talk to me. Noobs is out tonight, man. He's not feeling well. He got a little bit of a headache. So wish Noobs well. He is not feeling well. It happens to the best of us. And maybe one day I might have to take a break. And he might have to run the show, no telling. Can y'all deal with a Noobs segment? If that happens, I'm putting him out on the spot right now because he's not here. I'm just talking a little bit of shit, but it might have to happen like that one day. You never know. Who Diddy, man? You know what? Honest to goodness, man, I would safely say this. I know that in every human being, there's good and there's bad. I'm not a perfect person. I can be an asshole at times. Now I don't deal in extremes. I'm not finna, kick and punch and throw shit at no female because they piss me off. I've learned from experience that the best thing to do in a situation like that is to walk away, or if she's walking away, let her walk away. There's not a real reason for you to ever put your hands on a woman. It's just not conducive to, as a man, we just can't do that. Now, truth be told, I'm not the judge. I can't judge them. I can't sit up here and say, condemn a man to hell, because I don't have a heaven and hell to put anybody in. When I first interjected into this situation, I did say that I was going to reserve judgment. And I still reserve judgment on the things that I have not seen. I'm not going to sit up here and just because you see that, you believe this, or, vice versa or whatnot. I mean, you have to let the cards play out. You can't win the first hand in a spades game and say, oh shit, I won the whole thing. Because, you might say they might run a Boston on you behind all of that and take all the books. So you have to let the game play out. Of course, there's going to be people that's going to come out the woodworks. Of course, there's going to be people that's going to flat out lie. It's people out there that definitely want some of that man's money, and they see blood in the water. And when there's blood in the water, here comes the sharks. I mean, the sharks are definitely going to come. So we can't sit ourselves here and pass judgment, because the Bible does say that he who is without sin cast the first stone. And I see a lot of people out here throwing stones at this man. I do think that was a deplorable situation. I know that I personally wouldn't be caught up in that situation. I know people personally who have been, on the abuse side and have been the abuser, and it's interesting, when you get caught up in the situation, it might be a family member, it might be the abuser or the stalker, or, or whatever the case may be. But you have to, knowing that there is more layers to an individual than a situation. You look at a lot of situations. There's been, like we talked about Trevor Bauer, we talked about, all these people, and, everybody wanted to judge beforehand. And when we get to doing all of this, then what we do is we leave ourselves out there for judgment. I mean, we are out here for the judgment, because judge not, lest he be judged. My prayers go out to Diddy. You was wrong. I don't know whether you were sincere right here or whether you was trying to get ahead of whatever's coming. I hope that you were sincere, and I hope that you do ask God for forgiveness. I hope that it's been 8 years. I hope that you have asked God for forgiveness, for the things that you know that you've done and the things that you don't even know that you've done, because there are things we sin every day and we don't know what we're doing. We judge people, we talk crap about people, we do whatever, and that's not, conducive to, what God loves. So at the end of the day, prayers up to everybody involved in the situation. Prayers up to Cassie, even prayers up to, Diddy's children, because God loves us all regardless to our sins. And that's just the truth. Hey, what's going on, Nisi? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How about yourself, sweetie?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I hung out at a little cookout today. I was outside. It was 90 degrees.
All right, then. Do what it do. Make it do what it do.
The day started off actually pretty darn weird because, I was good. I got my panoramic roof on my truck, and I was about to blow that thing open, and I hit the button, and it just did not want to work.
Wow.
I'm sitting up here. I'm like, what the heck is going on? This is a 2022. What am I? What's happening here? What is going on? So, jumped on YouTube and they was like, hey, go to the back and look for the 30 amp fuse. I saw it and they was like, okay, pull it out. Okay, put it back in. Bam. Now go start the car and try the roof. And I'm talking about it open right up. I was like, wow. So my day, and then the crazy thing about it, it was all type of shenanigans.
Well, that's the devil's on his job.
It was all type of shenanigans because my tire pressure was low. I had a slow leak, had to get a patch. So that was number 2 today. And then, I'm riding around and I hit a bump and my sounds go out. I'm like, that's number 3. I'm like, good Lord, maybe I should go home.
That's the devil on his job.
But at the end of the day, I didn't let it frustrate me. I just kept moving because that's the design. It's designed to frustrate, throw you off.
Yes, throw you off your game.
So I'm gonna have a good day anyway, regardless.
That's part. That's right there.
And just
in the midst of it all.
In the midst of it all. So just to kind of expound a little bit, I personally, that was very, very that tape was very, very, very nasty. It was very, very ugly. It was very, very unfortunate.
It was distasteful.
It was very, very unfortunate.
But it was something that I saw, and I was going to call you before I went to church this morning. But then I said, no, I'll talk to him later on.
Yeah, we get a chance to chop it up real good because you my co-host tonight because Noobs is incapacitated. So somebody got to step up.
Don't be even trying it. He over there laid up. I already know what's going on. He laid up.
He got a headache for real, man.
He got a headache, all right. He got a headache, all right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just want my man to feel better. I know how to feel. I woke up. I don't know what was wrong with my whole.
I have been having headaches, believe it or not. I told you that I've been having headaches for over a month now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not been. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up with the headache, but I think it's my allergies that's really acting up.
Could be. I mean, you might want to make sure that you get that taken care of because allergies ain't no joke.
I am.
No, now so let's get back into back to business because I'm not, how I am. I'm big on the reservation of judgment of anybody and anything. Certain things are undeniable. I mean, you never really know what happened, just like, for example, with the Ray Rice situation. And I looked at that situation, I'm like, damn, he was trying to be cool for what I gather. And then the next thing, I'm like, let's look at things closer. And his woman actually spit in his face. Now, that was assault right there.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because regardless to what happened, that man never played another second, another down in football. High quality running back. And it's definitely two sides to every story. We get to see this.
The reason why I was going to call you when I got out of service today was because I turn on YouTube every morning on Sundays when I'm getting ready for worship. So I actually turned the YouTube on. Well, I turned the television on to go to YouTube, and with Xfinity on one side, it shows you, the upcoming or new movies or what have you that's coming out. And what did I see? Now, mind you, CNN just dropped this, right? Why they got a documentary already on this man on Tubi. If I tell you this was not pre-planned,
we already know the game. We know the game, right or wrong and indifferent. When they feel like they got you, they're gonna make sure that they try to bury you. That's This is, you know,
But this is what I have said, and I have had a lot of people say, "Well, I think I'm gonna have to. I look like I'm gonna have to block you." I said, "I'm gonna help you, baby. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it for you. I went and block you,
you
so
know,
you won't have to block me."
there's no, you know, to me in my lifespan, and I know it because I've seen it all my life. There is really, as a man, you're supposed to be on a higher level of. There should be no reason to react.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, because you're already stronger, you're already bigger, and you know what your punch versus her punch is going to do. You know,
Exactly.
so you know whether it's a reaction, you know you're supposed to be more of a man than to lash out like that. So
Exactly.
on that note, I don't feel like he was in his man bag.
Yes.
You know, he was being, you know, suffice it to say, a bitch ass nigga when he did that. He had a bitch nigga
Exactly.
moment. Okay. Now, it's been a lot of people that I've known that have had moments. You know, I've seen people have moments, and you know, I've seen their girlfriend go back and then they act like ain't shit ever happened, and then y'all over there playing spades. She mess around and renege. Now we got another problem. You know,
Exactly.
stuff like that. You know, so you know, we as people have to stop being so damn judgmental. Because
Judgmental.
I'm going to tell you like this, and I will say this shit until I'm blue in the damn face. You're only a victim once.
Huh.
You're only a victim one time. If you keep going your ass back, you are now a volunteer.
Volunteer. Volunteer.
Volunteers are not victims.
Thank you.
Because if you had went to the police the first time, you were a victim.
It would have been on record.
But if you realize, if you start to contemplating what you got to lose by leaving this nigga, and then you stick around and stay because you already know that you was a one-hit wonder, and you wasn't finna have shit else come out, and you like the lifestyle, that's one of the reasons why you started trying to sing in the first place, then you stayed.
And you stayed. But you also not just stayed. Hold on, let's back this thing up all the way up. Girlfriend, you know, some of us do know your history. You know, some of us we ain't been saved all of our life. And you thought it was funny when he and his wife was getting into it. It was funny. It was all funny and it was fun then. It was actually funny. And not only that, you thought it was funny. You in turn, when his wife passed, before she was in the grave, you was at his house.
Absolutely.
And you and his wife was friends.
Kicking it. But that ain't your friend. That ain't your friend. But but the thing about it is, you never know the reason why she was able to just fall right into place. Because you got to think about it. Puffy Diddy been living this lifestyle for a long time. And you want me to think that Kim Porter and Cassie and Diddy didn't jump into bed together and do something?
Thank you. But see, what I want people to understand, I was born at night, and it wasn't last night.
So,
and
like
I'm going to keep on saying it, asking the question.
And being an objective person that I am, I try my best to play it down the middle. I try so hard. And this is playing it down the middle. Ain't nobody saying Diddy right for this shit at all. The hell
not at all.
And I do have my reservations about the apology. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because you said that all of this shit was false. So I'm looking at you like,
well,
okay.
Let me say this here, and not to. I'm not taking up for what this, that, and the other, what he said. But I'm telling you this here that I know for a fact. Having worked in a law firm, they tell you what to do, and you try to follow through with what they tell you. Huh?
Deny everything. Shit.
Exactly. Deny, 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 deny. But because this man, this was not his first time apologizing. And I'm telling you this here because try the spirit by the spirit. This man apologized to this woman before, but
I'm sure,
somewhere along
I'm sure in private. I'm sure in private, probably. We don't know
yes,
the conversations. We know good and damn well that men that we saw what's love got to do with it. We know we've seen abuse in our lives that whoop a woman and buy a gift after the fact.
yes.
I mean, we, not saying it's right, not saying it's not manipulative or none of that, but at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in victim volunteer status.
Thank you, honey.
I'm a firm believer in that shit. I mean, because at the end of the day, God gave you two of everything.
Everything.
Gave you two sides of the brain. Gave you two eyes,
and somewhere along the line, one of them stopped working.
Right, two eyes, two ears, two nose, two hands. You got, two damn feet. You got, two armpits. You got two damn nipples. What the hell? So he give you all of these things that you can move around with, and you can do something. You can walk away.
Derek, I have one question.
Now
I have one question, and that question is, Kim, do you have a father? I'm saying Cassie,
sure.
do you have a father?
I'm sure she does somewhere. If he do, he don't give too much of a hot ass damn. Because I ain't heard from a parent.
I don't know no father gonna sit back and allow his daughter to endure that type of whatever. But you're in. Let me tell. I'm going somewhere with this here. I'm a woman. Before I was a woman, I was a girl. And when you want what you want what you want, no matter what daddy say, no matter what mama say. I want what I want.
And so,
when I want
it. And I've seen women put themselves through it.
Yes.
With somebody, and you, why are you staying? You literally, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, I just love him. That's all.
Love him. You don't understand. You don't understand. But then a light bulb pops. Mr. Right pops up. Now the love is no longer there. You don't love no more. Or he gets with another woman. Now you in your feelings. You feeling some kind of way because you thought
you want to bring up all the shit that happened.
Yes.
Now you have relationships where it's a fight between the both of them. Shit.
Yes.
Well, not only will he hit her, but she'll crack him across the head.
She'll crack him too.
I mean, they don't nobody give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And they stick and stay because they love each other. You feel me?
But where the problem lies for me is when the public seems to have an opinion about a couple's relationship.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Hey, Big Vi, what's going on, man? We can't leave you at the party, man.
No, we can't.
What's up with it?
How you feeling, man?
Just waking up.
Man, I ain't just waking up. I'm laying down.
He relaxed. You done had a day, man.
Yeah, I came on earlier and talked about it, but for me it's just, Diddy, you put yourself in a bad position, my boy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like I say, we heard shit with R. Kelly. We heard these lying accusers accusing him of one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told people, I had to come out and even, I had to apologize to Cassie, even if she's a willing participant or whatever, because when I did the first video on the little TMZ documentary, I just said she was lying when she said he was, doing the shit to her. And, to actually see it, to see it, and then even when I saw it, I didn't believe it because I just
You
saw
conditioned your mind.
yeah, I just saw so many fake victims, And when he
Yeah.
came out and apologized, I'm like, damn.
Well, shit. You know what I'm saying? I could, I mean, because you could have went the way
And let
of
me ask
CPI.
both of you this. Let me ask the both of you this. And I'm being honest as honest can be. How many men that we know of that will come out and sincerely apologize? Or will they keep saying it's a lie?
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
Even though there is a video.
if the video wouldn't have came out, he would have still
He
been
wouldn't have said
fine.
shit.
No, no,
He
no,
was,
no.
he
Hear
was
me what I'm
already
saying. I need y'all to hear me what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying
what's up, love?
either with a video that has been out or has expected to be out, especially on this magnitude, how many men that you all know, or even yourselves, would even come out to the world, because you're going to the world to apologize?
I mean, it's,
As
you know what? Because us on our level, we don't
yeah,
have to. We
Well,
got to apologize.
and no, I'm asking this for a reason, because if y'all recall, Justice Smollett played this whole thing out, and
And
we have yet
apologize.
to hear from Justice Smollett to say
yeah,
he's sorry.
but that situation, Nisimo, is we have to look at it's two different arenas. Yeah, Justice Smollett played. He lied, and it was proven he was lying. But we gotta understand we can't put Justice Smollett in the room with men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Alpha.
shit.
We can't put him in the room with alpha males because who he represents. That
You talking about the gay Tupac over there, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
he
say hi to you want it. Not like that, bro.
a whole different thing. So, and then look at the people. We always tell people, look at the people who sent letters to the judge for Justice Smollett, asking for forgiveness and different stuff on Justice Smollett behalf. You didn't see that with no man. You didn't see none of these celebrities coming out speaking for no alpha male. You know,
No.
No, sweetie, I maybe you missed me. What I'm
no,
saying.
I got exactly what you said. Trust me. But I'm telling you, what I'm saying is comparing Justice Smollett not doing an apology to someone like Diddy coming out doing an apology is like it's a total different. Both of them got exposed for lying, but you got two different resorts. You got Diddy came out and apologized, but Jesse never said nothing. But look
Yeah.
at the people who backed Jesse and supported Jesse versus who's backing Diddy and supporting him. You didn't hear, you don't hear people coming out speaking positive of Diddy. You don't hear people saying y'all give Diddy a chance. You had TD Jake's sermon today was about domestic violence.
Serve that man up. Served him up. I'm like, boy, you wrong for that. You'd be
Well,
like,
I'm gonna say I just literally just got through before I clicked on this live, and I'm gonna publicly give her a thank you, and that was Kelly Price and Kim, both of them. Um, they did speak on his behalf, and there was some other people in that that I did not know, but they did say, we all have a point in our lives that we're not proud of,
right,
and we
absolutely.
pray that we never have to relive that again. And at the end of the day, what I'm seeing out here in the YouTube, the Instagram, the X, is people acting as though that, you know, people in that industry don't have struggles, don't go through situations, don't find themselves doing what Diddy did. I know people that has done it, but never admitted what they've done. But hey, who am I? That's between you and your God. When you ask God for forgiveness, it's our responsibility as a believer to
But did you
accept
hear?
that apology.
But did you hear his apology? He said he's not asking for forgiveness.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's back it on up. Back it on up. We're going to go ahead and back it on up real quick. All right. So, you know, we already went through this, and I was hoping that we could actually do a little analysis. So we're going to go ahead and do that, man, because I don't know. I'm on the fence.
And I want to say something else, too. And I think if he would have never came out and denied it, in the video came, like, that's the part that...
That's the funky part about it.
Right. You denied the allegation, said it was all lies, it wasn't true, and then the video come out. Then you apologize and take accountability for your actions.
Because he thought that video was gone. He paid 50 racks to clear the way.
I want to know, y'all brothers, we can't go there. We can't do that. As kids, when we are kids, we don't apologize until we got caught.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it.
I'm with you, but we ain't. It's different levels when it comes to accountability. Like, I can do something right now today. I'm Big Vi. Y'all might not see me on YouTube for until I get the situation resolved. I never got to say nothing about it. Right?
Right.
And next thing you know how people on YouTube do. Somebody dox me.
In your business.
Boom, 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 this. But guess what I can do? It's my responsibility if something take place and I'm going off of these YouTube streets for 2-3 months when I come back to address the people that support me and let them know what I went through. It ain't for somebody to come and expose it and say, well, he was gone for this right here. And I say, oh, y'all lying. They lying. And then next thing you know, my paperwork hit the YouTube. Oh, shit. Well, y'all, look, I should apologize. I should let y'all know what was going on because I know my people follow me. But see, when people are thinking about how they're going to be perceived and looked at, it makes them not think correctly because they don't want to be looked at and revered as that monster that this person is trying to paint you out to be.
Right, and what it looks like.
Right, and right
when
now,
you are when God is working on you, that's where you have to still understand. Yes, I may have denied.
God can work on you, but if God working on you and you ain't being honest with God, get alone yourself. You got to be honest with yourself.
But I'm saying, hear me, sweetie. I'm saying, yes, I understand what you're saying, but as Christians, God works on us in different ways. And whatever way that may be, that means God sometimes got to expose you in order for you to submit.
Right. And I think that's the route.
Well, yeah, I mean, because every knee shall bow, every tongue is going to confess. One of these days.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here saying I'm sorry because Pastor Jakes, I'm sorry.
What is one of the biggest things they've said about R. Kellz since the beginning of his allegations of his career is that he don't seem remorseful.
Yes.
But how can you have remorse for something you ain't do?
Or if it's something he did.
Or if it's something he did and it's
And you already being cast down. What do I need to apologize to the people for?
On guarantee, what did he say? I apologize to those women while I was in those relationships.
So now I got to come and apologize to the world.
But the world, the people, the powers to be want him to come out in the courtroom and apologize.
And he don't owe the people in the courts no apology. Why? Because the Bible says, don't take your brother to an unjust judge.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But when you got off against your brother, you handle it.
All right, Niecy. So what we're gonna do? We finna segue just a bit. We got Gene Deal chiming in on this, and this is an interesting set here. It's very, very interesting. We're gonna go ahead and get into that real quick and see what the hell he talking about. I ain't feeling it, but you know, it kind of is what it is.
To be an entertainer,
some of it I believe.
Business to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy.
And that's true, man. You know, even though, you know, when we looked at that tape and all we could really, really see was him hitting her hitting that pole, her hitting the ground, him dragging her out the elevator, it was a bad look. But when you dive and then you dive a little bit deeper and you see that she actually hocked a spit in his face, and, you know, that's clear assault. That's assault. People get arrested for that shit every day. But at the end of the day, he hit her, you know. So what I look at is the accountability of a man and the responsibility of a man to protect yourself at all times, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. You cannot allow for somebody to take you to a level where they can potentially cause you to lose everything. You got to be smarter than that. You know, I done walked away from relationships because of arguments and bars, man. We're not finna be out here in these streets acting no damn fool. Because now you making fodder for everybody else. So we got to do better, man. You know, now that's a very, very true statement.
And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin.
You know what? And I don't like that. I don't like for a person to even insinuate or kind of, you know, anticipate or whatever. You know, this dude is pretty much a butthole to me, but he speaks some facts in this situation, some things that I feel in my mind. Of course, you know, he's gonna get into some things that we can talk about. Y'all still with me? Y'all still rocking over there? Big Vi, Niecy?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, still here.
I think he didn't reach the deal with the feds anyway.
Oh yeah, because his lips real loose right now. You know, but the thing about it is, I'm taking I don't like the cut of his jib out because I really don't, and I'm just gonna listen. We're gonna expound on some things he said.
Suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, His whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, you know, taking everybody else's dreams.
Now this is gonna get deep.
And making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again.
Okay, so let's dive into that. I believe that a lot of the money that Diddy made in the beginning, initially, and especially the way he duped a lot of his artists, it is ill-gotten gains. Very ill-gotten. And I think that those chickens, along with other things, are starting to come home to roost. And I think that he got a heads up on it a couple of years ago and started paying all them people back that he did wrong. You know, trying to atone and trying to keep this shit down. Because it more than likely it's a lot of people. You can, if I was to go over his career and the people he screwed over, you know, and I ain't even got to do it. Wait.
His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D. Ferg, ASAP Ferg father, say, yo, man, we got to watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him.
Was this his bodyguard?
Did you say let him?
Was this his bodyguard? What type of nigga you got watching your
That's
back?
not the kind of people I ever want in my life.
What type of nigga you got watching your back? Damn, bro. What type of nigga is this? Oh my God. He said, let him. Oh, damn. Cold-blooded.
If you're that weak, I said, let him. And he said, Eugene, why you say that? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belong to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real, and not that devil he been worshiping.
Now, that's true. That's true. I mean, but we all need to be working our way towards God, if you ask me, personally.
Because those people got him believe.
What up?
My whole thing is with people like Gene and all these motherfuckers who was complicit to Diddy bullshit until they were no longer benefiting from it. Mm-hmm. Now they got so much to say. That's why I can't take these people serious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting as hell. Like, I already know you a shitbag. I already know why you're doing it. You got paid for this interview, bro. Let's, you know, we can cut the shit. You know what I'm saying? I got an issue. That's why I don't like to cut his jib. I know he got an angle, but you know, some people that got angles be spitting a couple of facts.
Leaving, you understand? That's the true God. Because everything from what I know, since I've been around him, you know, everything that's gone forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything has been of the devil. And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief, man. I mean, to see his downfall. I mean, he's been on a long run, man. So, you know, to see this is crazy, man. I mean, how long has he been famous?
Nah,
he's gonna break that shit down and believe this, because this is true.
So you got to realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that. You know, remember, you got to remember this, Mighty. I said he made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth.
Can I have a question? I have a question.
Go ahead.
How can someone create an atmosphere for someone to die and create an atmosphere for someone to go to prison?
That's some powerful shit.
Because see, one thing for sure and two things for certain that people fail to realize, and I'm not going to let you get away with that. Sean Diddy Combs is man, human, just like you and I. He's not God Almighty. He
But
doesn't have
what
that
he's
type of
speaking on is,
power to do that.
I think what he's speaking on is when the situation happened with Tupac in Quad Studios, it was Diddy the one who put out that record, Who Shot You?
Who shot you? And that set Tupac
It's
off.
insinuating that, I right after the situation that happened with Tupac, which started the Tupac and Biggie Small beef, because Pac was saying that they knew they set him, he felt like they set him up. Why would you put out a song called Who Shot You right after this man that got shot coming to see y'all at the studio?
Yeah. Yeah, that created and gaslit the East Coast West Coast beef. That was what started it all.
Yeah.
That song started it all. I
Well,
remember
y'all, maybe I'm going too deep from where I'm standing.
I feel
Yeah.
you. I
I
understand
feel
exactly what you're saying.
but, just on the street level, see, you on a different level. But I think what Gene is speaking from a street level, how,
He stirred the pot.
right.
But I want everybody also to go back to something that I stated a while back, and I said it on your live vibe. The dude, what's his name from Oakland, that was around here running his mouth?
Who? Not Kiefer D is.
Kiefer D, yes.
Yeah, Kiefer D. I told people,
Okay.
man, they not looking at that umbrella, man. The feds.
That's where this whole debacle.
Started. Yeah, well, he's got the right.
No, that's where it's actually all coming from, because Kiefer D have yet to be sentenced. They're still pumping him for information. And I want people to understand this here. I wasn't there, just like I wasn't there on shut up, Sandra. Shut up, Sandra. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Now some of these
Y'all know when to tell me to shut up. Just please tell me to shut up. It when God allows not when God allows situations to happen, let God be God and move on so we can get to a better place than where we were. We don't want to keep reliving that happened in the past, because our past, if we keep reliving what happened in the past, we will never get to the future, which is what I'm seeing now.
Mm-hmm.
And what I don't want people to get misunderstood. I know Diddy even said some things about Rob, but hey, I'm still not down with this man going down, because I say it, and I'm going to continue to say, until that goddamn justice scale system has been leveled off, damn it, leave mine the hell alone.
That makes sense. I mean, that does make sense.
And is this the same? That's the same ex security guard was talking about Christopher Williams. So he was being on Holly Berry.
Yeah, that's old Gene Deal. Yeah, he be running his mouth. And
it's too many little midgets, insecure wannabes running their mouth, talking too much. And Vi, you know where I'm going with this here. When you talk so much, you done overtalk yourself, and now you done infiltrated and added everybody else in your bull crap when that's not a part of everybody else.
Right.
What we're not talking about.
What happened with Keith D, I think when Keith D came out speaking and he started implementing certain people,
yes,
there was a security for Diddy back then, so he was involved in most of this shit. That
right, he was complicit. He
was
saw it and didn't say shit and collected his check.
So now what he done did is he done turned fucking fed evidence.
He done turned fed evidence, and now they are going to milk his dump so and so until they can't milk him no more. And the next thing y'all gonna hear, where you heard the same thing you supposedly heard about Jeffrey Epstein. People better wake up and smell the coffee.
It's already going that way. We see, if you pay attention, you see the play. It's going that way. It is. Let's keep it moving on him, and we gonna get him out the paint.
So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother.
That's true.
So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money. He was stealing people's dreams, man.
But did he put a gun to anybody's head to make them stay?
Nope.
The thing is this, and I'm gonna say this. Diddy was ahead of his time with the people he was dealing with. Can you blame him for being a better businessman than these people who wanted to be?
No, I can't.
If you know you got a song and you own this song, how do you give up your song without doing the paperwork?
Thank you,
buddy.
See, they want people to feel sympathy.
Bad for people doing dumb shit.
You know, did he take the shit or did you give it to him on consignment?
And nephew, dude that talked about he sang in this choir, he sang in that choir. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I know about the choirs now. Now, how you gonna say that Diddy did this, that, and the other in the homosexual acts when I know for a fact the leaders over these choirs that you were singing with was the gatekeeper?
Right on. That makes a lot of sense right there too. Shit.
And you know who gonna be next? 50.
I think Jay-Z might be on the chopping block.
Now
too.
it's Jay-Z. It's Jay-Z. That's Jay-Z. Who they want.
That's
they don't
the
really
one.
want Jay-Z. They don't really want him.
They don't
yes,
want
they
him.
do.
They don't want
now,
him
sweetie,
yet.
they want Jay-Z.
They don't want him yet.
They want anybody powerful, but 50.
But I believe the reason why I say 50 gonna be.
He's building an empire. He ain't rich enough yet.
Let me tell y'all, anytime our men reach a certain status, and I'm sorry if we have Caucasians in this chat, but y'all please don't take it the wrong way, because what I'm about to say, Donald Trump has already said it. When you reach a certain status, it has already been documented, written, documented, and everything else. They don't want our Black men to have that type of power.
I read Love Unconditional. But see, Love Unconditional, this is the thing, right? and this is something that I've learned just by watching. I've had people reach out to me on YouTube to say, "Hey, I like your channel. I want to be your agent. I can help you do this. I can help you do that." But anytime it comes to a contract, you don't take a contract and sign it. You take that contract and you take that contract to your attorney and have your attorney go over this contract and help you understand anything in this contract that don't look right. Any fine print, the little shit that they try to read fast on the commercial that they tell you about the side effects of any side effects in the contract, your goddamn lawyer is supposed to be able to point it out and say, look, this is not a good contract.
And make sure your lawyer is not working backhand
with the people. Yeah.
Because let's keep it all the way 100. R. Kelly didn't have no attorney when he signed that contract.
No. Hell no.
He didn't have no damn attorney.
Word of mouth, man. He just
his first contract, he was underage.
Man.
That's even worse.
Man, so let's go ahead and keep moving on this and see what else we can come up with here. Get him out the paint. It'd be tough sometimes. You have to stop with these fools because they be talking crazy and reckless.
I believe,
go ahead. What?
I believe he gonna be locked up.
You know what? You might not be wrong. You might not. That seems that made that.
Man, but if, like I say, if he get on there and put on a good enough performance on the stand, he may not.
When will our people read the Willie Lynch letter? That's all I want to know.
I remember the Willie Lynch letters. I remember.
I don't want people to remember. I'm saying digest and share it with other people because a lot of people don't know what that letter really means.
It be your own people.
Yeah. Like Derek say, and the thing is, Nisimo, and I'm gonna show you something. Our people don't want to hear anything that's informative to them. If it ain't bullshit wrapped around it or in it,
you better ask somebody.
They don't want to hear it. Me and Derek sit on this phone the other day when I talked to Derek, and I'm sitting here. Derek do the Trump stuff. Derek is well versed in the Trump sector. And I'm sitting here listening to the stuff, and I'm sitting here listening to the Michael Cohen. And I'm like, damn, I called Derek. I'm like, man, why the hell this dude Michael Cohen
sound just like Demetrius Smith?
Exactly. I say on the cross-examination, they bragged about this dude on the direct. He did so good, he held up this, that, and third, but then on the cross-examination, 20 minutes into it, it's over with. Everything was a lie.
Everything.
But our people don't want to listen to the comparisons of something like that could be so informative. You talk about the Willie Lynch letter. Like when you get to talking about that, yeah, you can have 100 people. Your check gonna go from 100 to 40. Hopefully 40.
Because of that brainwash, man. It ain't, and it's that blinder of I don't want to hear shit unless it got to do with R. Kelly.
But listen, Derek, he said it in his letter. He said all you got to do is put it in a book.
And the crazy thing about it is that I've literally told and I've shown on numerous occasions how this is very, very comparable. How if they didn't charge R. Kelly with a RICO and get a conviction, they would have never been able to pull that shit with Donald Trump.
They sure would not have.
They would not, never.
And somebody argued me down. That's not true. I said, I'm sorry, I plead to differ.
You charge one damn man with a RICO. I was at a cookout today and people was looking at me damn crazy. I'm like, you want to sit up here? I'm like, for the first time in our life, we actually have an opportunity to compare how I was living with one president, how I'm living right now, compared to the next one. And you got a choice. I just don't like the way he talked. What the hell is wrong with you? Your gas was $1.85 a gallon. Your chicken wings was damn near $11 a pack. You paying $25 $365, and then you got to buy eggs, milk, and cheese and shit. And by that time, you ain't got shit else to buy nothing with.
It's hypocrisy in the shit.
Both of you men, let me ask y'all a question.
Hold on, Nisimo. The biggest hypocrisy in all this shit with the Donald Trump shit. They sit up and tell you, I don't like Donald Trump because he's a racist. But then you sit here and you brag about Joe Biden, which is a documented racist. You got a motherfucker who y'all say y'all heard he said this, but you got a motherfucker who's part of the mass incarceration laws, the 3 strike laws, who said that he won't even want his children going to the same schools as African American people.
Don't want them in a racial jungle.
I don't get it.
And he's backing Fatback Fannie 1,000%.
You know, so well, you know what?
But Derek, hold on for a minute, baby sweetie. I have a question. Y'all, out of all of the distraction that we've seen and gonna see more, y'all, how many Caucasians have y'all seen have a documentary before a trial?
Even Epstein's was after he was dead. Shit.
How y'all coming up with this shit?
They're just now doing Kevin Spacey. They just now about to do it.
I talked about Kevin Spacey shit last year sometime.
Yes, you did.
Just now.
And a lot of people didn't even know the man was incarcerated.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey ain't in jail. Shit. He's somewhere chilling. He done moved overseas. He get the hell out of here.
Oh, and y'all do know they moved, what's her name?
Who?
The woman with Jeffrey.
Jake Slings. They were supposed to be extraditing her back to her country.
And she's there, and she ain't in no prison, as we already knew.
Of course, that was a show trial. That was smoke and mirrors, man.
If we don't have an outcry about anything, you don't have to like Diddy, and you don't even have to like R. Kelly. But where your outcry should be, how in the hell y'all are having these y'all getting paid for these documentaries on the backs of our men that have made money for this country, and all y'all want to do is get these documentaries so y'all can lock them up and take everything that they worked hard for.
Yeah.
I think if they really wanted to make an example out of somebody, that means the attorney who's like, even when you talk about the Kellz case, y'all want to say these girls underage filing lawsuits. And if attorney got women coming into their office claiming that they were sexually assaulted and abused by a man, and they file a civil lawsuit and don't push for these women to go after these men criminally, then I consider that attorney to be complicit. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's what I said. With Cassie.
How do you expect anything to change if you just stood civilly suing somebody when they already said she was getting 40% of the settlements was going to her? Jim Derrigata said that.
I mean, I said that even with Cassie. You come with whatever evidence you're supposed to have. You did not say, I want to file criminal charges. You said, I am filing a civil suit. I want money.
But see, the lawyers already know. So this is why I go back to the civil suit shit. Because the lawyers already know, go after him civilly, and then the courts are going to pick up if there's anything that's criminally in that civil suit. The courts is going to pick it up, and they can bring charges themselves. But then it's so ironic, right? Well, I was telling people, they talking about, California, the statute of limitation, this, that, and the third is outside of the statute of limitation. But if they hit this man with a RICO act and they show these predicate acts that they need,
Yep, because they want to hit it. They want to hit him with the sex trafficking. So when you look at the Cassie situation, what that is, that's going to be a bad act witness. It's going to come in and say, well, yeah, and they're going to show the footage, and he's good as gone. When they see that damn footage, he's good as gone. You better believe it.
Yeah. And ain't no telling. You see the drug mule, the one they
drug mule.
Yes.
They're gonna flip the shit out of him.
He already took a plea deal and agreed he gonna testify for the Fed.
They flipping the hell out of him.
Diddy, listen to your sister, baby. Check your messages. I sent you listen to me, sweetie. Do what I ask you to do.
And CNN gonna get in trouble. They about to be in a lawsuit.
You know what?
Asses need to be locked up.
R. Kelly should have sued them bastards.
Yeah.
You said
it's a lot of stuff that Rob in his case that should have been in that case, whether it was supposed to be or not. But it was a lot of stuff that should have been even in his.
Came out and said that he took the tape to CNN. The people on CNN came out and said that they watched the tape.
Because something don't seem right. I believe it's some backhand door stuff going on with CNN.
Did y'all catch my line the other day when I did the Jim Derogatis part 2? So Jim, he alleged that it was 2 tapes that he received.
That's what he said.
I'm like, what? Now it goes only 1 tape, but the shit that was so crazy, like the man literally told the whole play about how he was hearing about this shit. He said when he called Sparkles to inquire about what he was hearing about her niece, say she hung up the phone and didn't want to talk to him. He said then, this is in 2001. Then a couple months later, she called him and told him that she was hearing about a tape that was supposed to be circulating. And all of a sudden, he told her that, well, there's nothing he can do to help if he don't actually have a tape. Then the next few days later, you get a phone call saying, go check your mailbox. First of all, how is you and Sparkle communicating with each other back and forth, which means she has your number, which means she's not an anonymous source, which you trying to say you got an anonymous phone call, which that phone call came from Sparkle. Because how ironic was it that you told Sparkle that you couldn't help her unless you had the actual video tape, and all of a sudden you get a phone call say go check your mailbox, and you go and you look in the mailbox and it's the tape?
Absolutely. It's crazy. These tapes be popping up and you be wondering what the fuck after all of this time, where the hell that shit.
But my whole thing is this: he said it was 2 different tapes, and both tapes had underage girls on it. So who was the other underage girl? Why we never heard about this other underage girl?
Who flashed the fucking ID is what I want to know. Who did that shit?
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what you're saying. Basically, everything that happened to R. Kelly been pure speculation, and then they waved some money in these heifers' faces, and they decided that they wanted to go ahead and try to get some more money. That's it. That's all. You caught these females in bad situations.
Also, if I was him, whoever he had as a lawyer, as an attorney at that time, he need to be putting charges on them for embezzlement.
Yeah.
Because what they did, they was paying off these settlements, and you got an attorney who said she wasn't even publicly filing lawsuits. Man. She was just calling his attorney and telling, hey, I got a girl in my office saying that Mr. Kelly did this, and they would just work out a deal and he would just pay the money.
Yo, so real quick, we're gonna be on for a little minute tonight. I'm feeling pretty good right now. We're gonna jump streams real quick, and we're gonna jump back into this Kellz and Diddy conversation. But I want to get into some news of the day. Early this morning, I woke up and I was you took much to my horror. Joe Biden was doing the commencement speech at Morehouse. But come to find out, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, black people are waking the hell up. And as he giving this bullcrap speech, my peoples was like, hey, you full of shit. And some of them turned their back on this man. Let's get it.
All the way in the back. Please, parents, grandparents, all will help. Stand up because we owe you a debt of gratitude. To all the family.
This man finna get up here and start talking crazy.
A lot of you, like my family, had to make significant sacrifices to get your kids to school. It mattered. It's mattered a lot. And the friends of Morehouse and the Morehouse men of the class of 2024, I got more Morehouse men in the White House telling me what to do than I know what to do.
You heard that shit? He got more people telling him what to do than he know what to do.
Then he know what to do.
Facts. You just told on yourself. I swear, that's crazy. You full of shit. Everybody got on some nice ass hats though. You see this shit? Good look.
Look like a Sunday morning in church, huh?
Hey, good look.
You all think I'm kidding, don't you? You know I'm not. And it's the best thing that's happened to me. Scripture says the prayers of the righteous.
You see, he know that black people like to pray. See, that's pandering. You see that? You see that? Y'all see that?
Scripture says.
Look at this fool.
This man availeth much. In Augusta, Georgia, a righteous man once enslaved set foot for freedom. The story goes, he feared no evil. He walked through the valley of the shadow of death on his way north.
Who the hell is writing these speeches?
Why are you misquoting scriptures?
I think Tupac wrote it.
Coolio.
The Bible says don't add or take away.
He referencing Coolio. If I look into my life, I see what happens.
Now he referencing Medea. Medea, that's who he referencing.
Oh shit, son. He clowning. He clowning. Let's keep the clown show keeps going.
Free soil in Philadelphia. A Baptist minister. He walked with faith in his soul, power in the steps of his feet.
Shut up, Joe.
But after the Union won the war, he knew his prayers availed him freedom. It was not his alone. And so this righteous man, Richard Coulter, returned home, his feet weary, his spirit in no ways tired. 157 years ago.
Is he trying to say oh my God.
He tripping.
Sound like he mixing Malcolm X with Martin Luther King.
Clowning. It's a clown show. I'm telling you, I'm like, what? Wait, what? Man, hold on, let's go.
He and two other ministers, William Jefferson White and Edmund Turney, planted the seeds of something revolutionary. And it was at the time. A school to help formerly enslaved men enter the ministry, where education would be the great equalizer from slavery to freedom, an institution of higher learning that would become Morehouse College. I don't know any other college in America that has that tradition, that consequence. So the class of 2024,
you see, they got it turned around the other way.
Sacred tradition. And education makes you free, and Morehouse education makes you fearless.
You ain't got no business trying to preach to nobody.
I mean it. Visionary, exceptional. Congratulations. You are Morehouse men. God love you.
Some of y'all want to turn around, but y'all punks.
And again,
the biggest punk institution there is.
Because they made sacrifices for you as well. This graduation day is a day for generations. A day of joy. A day earned, not given. We gather on this Sunday morning because if we're in church, perhaps it would be this reflection. It would be a reflection about resurrection and redemption. Remember, Jesus was buried on Friday, and it was Sunday. On Sunday, he rose again. But we don't talk enough about Saturday. when his disciples felt all hope was lost. In our lives, in the lives of the nation, we have those Saturdays to bear witness the day before glory, seeing people's pain and not looking away. But what work is done on Saturday to move pain to purpose? How can faith get a man, get a nation through what was to come? Here's what my faith has taught me. I was the first Biden to ever graduate from college, taking out loans, my dad and you here.
I appreciate those young men who stood up, who turned around. You know, of course, you know, some of them parents wouldn't have that shit. You know, it's crazy, man. We're living in a crazy world. You know, and then, you know, then my boy Trump, he been on the campaign trail. You know, he, you know, doing his little weekend thing. You know, he's at the NRA. You know, he was at some other thing. He busting and moving, and he don't need no teleprompter. You ain't got to worry about him misquoting scripture. He don't do that. That ain't how my boy rolls. So we're gonna go to a little interview that he had, you know, and then we'll move on because we got some more Diddy topics. But I just want to give you guys, you know, I try to keep us abreast of the current events, even though we're talking about something different. So we always got to stay abreast. So
here at the NRA convention, in a couple of days is the 2-year anniversary of the Uvalde mass shooting. Do you think Congress has done enough in terms of preventing future mass shootings?
No, they haven't done enough. They're not doing their job. The Democrats are holding everything up, and we have to do things. We can't let this happen in our country. What's going on is just, it's crazy that we're allowing this. We need law and order. People want law and order.
Y'all, Trump done got him some. He got his hair
They want to
cut.
be safe. They want to defund the police. They want to stop anything having to do with safety, law, and order. They're like supposed to be bad words, but they're not bad words.
What does Congress need to do then? Do you support raising the minimum age to purchase high-power rifles?
What we have to do, and I think more important than anything else, we have to make sure that our people are safe. And that really, it's almost a state of mind. We have to have a police department where they're giving back their dignity, where they're giving back their authority to do things. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making it safer and better and much, much better, actually, for police to do the job. We're going to be giving them a form of immunity so that if they stop the bad guy, they're not going to lose their home, their family, that, you know, all of the things that are happening to police. We need the police to be able to correctly and properly do their job. There's too much crime in the country. We've never seen crime like this before.
I understand the police safety part. Is there something on the civilian part? Is there anything that Congress needs to pass? Anything that you need to advocate?
They are looking. Tim Scott, who's a great senator, as you know, he had a plan. It was a very good plan, a plan that people liked, and covered a lot of the civilian aspects of it, and the Democrats wouldn't let it pass. So there are things we can do. I think Tim Scott has been one of the great advocates for what to do, having to do with that exact question.
Let's transition to immigration. We're in Texas. What do you think? I mean, Texas is not a toss-up state, but what do you...
Man, they crunk out there. Did anybody clap for Joe Biden at the graduation? They over there charged up for Trump. Charged all the way up. He in the back chilling, and they over. It's crazy.
They enjoying that haircut, and what he done went and got him some. Him and Melania done did the whoopee.
He's like, I done been home for a second. All right. He went and played him around the golf. Trump that dude, man. I promise. Let's keep it moving.
What do you think will be a defining factor in November for voters when they go to the polls?
Well, I think we have a lot of different. Number one, we have inflation. Number two, we have the economy, and they're sort of the same thing. And number three, we have a border that's so porous and so horrible. We've never seen anything like this, where millions of people are coming in, and they're coming in from prisons. They're coming in from jails. They're slightly different, one being a little bit tougher than the other. They're coming in from mental institutions and insane asylums. They're being emptied out all over the world. Venezuela crime is down 72% from last year. Venezuela is sending all their criminals into the United States. We're not going to let this happen, and we're going to get them out.
How do you fix the problem? How do you fix it?
We're getting the criminals out of our country. They're sending criminals and people from mental institutions, and you have to take a look all over the world. Mental institution population is going down. They're putting these people into our country. Look at the jails in Venezuela and other countries. I'm not just talking about South America. I'm talking about all over the world, in Africa, in Asia. The jails are being emptied out into the United States.
That's crazy, ain't it? And nobody want to believe it. No one wants to believe that. But I mean, you got a wide open border and everybody can come, and people talking about, well, this country is a melting pot. The melting pot is overflowing. A pot's supposed to be able to hold what's in it. But if you overfill it, it's going to overflow. And that's what's happening. The melting pot is overflowing and we need to stop it. That's pretty much it.
What can be done domestically?
Well, you have to have a border again. We had the strongest border in history. Now we have the weakest border in history. We had the strongest border in the history of our country. Now we have the weakest border in the history of our country. We need borders. We need fair elections. We need things. We want no inflation. We want to drill, baby, drill. We're going to bring energy prices way down. And, as I'm standing here talking to you, I'm just listening to the enthusiasm of that crowd. And it's amazing. They just want to see change. We're leading in every poll. And we're leading by a lot, and we're going to do a job, but especially on law, order, crime, borders, things like that. And then we're going to bring our economy, and again, drill, baby, drill. We're bringing energy prices way down. We were energy independent just 4 years ago.
I know Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is a personal friend of yours. Would you consider him for U.S. Attorney General?
I would, actually. He's very, very talented. I mean, we have a lot of people that want that one and will be very good at it, but he's a very talented guy. I fought for him when he had the difficulty, and we won. He had some people really after him, and I thought it was very unfair. He's been a very good attorney general.
And lastly, I know, like I said, the latest Fox.
And you know what? There's a lot of people that when they get to talking about 4 more years, it's because they want to keep their dang on jobs, because they know good and doggone well that when Trump get in there, guess what? You and your job can go stick it. I'm gonna put somebody else there. So this is why the wheels are turning like that. These people want to have 4 more years to steal our money, period. That's all it is. They just want 4 more years to keep the robbery going. That's all.
This poll has you with a 1% lead. That's within the margin of error. What do you think voters are waiting for? Or do you think their minds are already made up?
Well, I've always had a problem with Fox polls. They've never been good because they have other polls where I'm 7, 8, 9 points up. But for some reason, I don't know where the Fox poll, but Fox polls also have me way up on the economy, like 35 points up. They have me way up on immigration. They have me way up on all of the things that people want to vote for. So it didn't make sense that I'm only one up on a general poll. But if you look at the swing states, which are most important of all, we're really high on the swing states and way ahead on the swing states. I think we're winning. I mean, I just can tell you, we did great in 2016. We did much better the second time. We won, millions and millions more votes than we did the first time. And I see more enthusiasm now from the voters, from the people that are going to be voting, than I ever saw in 2016 or 2020.
That is a sincere dude. Donald Trump, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. We gonna go for 6 rings. Let's try to get him 6 years. Let's do that. That's what's up, man. So back to what we was talking about, and we're gonna put a little bit of sauce on that, man, because I feel like that there is no comparison to what, there's no competition when you get to talking about what Diddy is accused of and what R. Kelly has been convicted of. It's totally apples and oranges, if not worse, what we hearing about Diddy. And even the speculations and innuendos and rumors about murders and all this stuff and shooting a woman in the face in a nightclub and all this craziness. Way worse than what, Brother Kellz is sitting up here like he's committed cold-blooded murder. And, it's unfortunate, I'm not trying to be biased against one versus the other, but when you look at it for what it is, man, it seems a little bit uneven. if we were to go there. You know, I wouldn't even imagine once they get this trafficking thing together that they working on and they cooking up and they gonna have all these females say it happened to them or whatever the case may be, because they are Homeland Security is on the job. Please believe me, Angel Cruel is running around somewhere doing some bogus shit as we speak. She probably talking to one of Diddy's old girlfriends right now, trying to get her in a lesbian relationship so that she can bait and switch. And you know, it took a few years for that ball to get to rolling on R. Kelly. You got to think about it. They broke in his house in 2017, just did both two houses looking for shit. But this time they did it a bit different and they sent them people. But you never know. That could have been Homeland Security cleaned that man's house out. You never know. Lex, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let's see. Let's go ahead and shout out my chat real quick. Of course, we got Lala's in the building. We got Love Unconditional in the building. Of course, Niecy's here. Joe's here. You know what I'm saying? We got Diane here. And my man Lex is in the building, man. I would love for you to come on and to chop it up with me. It's been a lot going on and so much to talk about, bro. So, Niecy, how do you feel about that, man? How do you feel about if the comparison of what Diddy is accused of versus what R. Kelly has been unfortunately convicted of? Do you think that do you think that it's an equal thing? Do you think, and I know you think the law about to break the law. I know you know that, and I believe it too. I know it's gonna happen. They're gonna throw the bloody glove over the fence.
Well, I'm gonna say this here, based upon the things that I've been seeing in all of these social networks and crap. I don't know if y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. As I said back in 2019, somewhere or another, we have to understand they are really trying to, you know how you make a big pot of gumbo soup? You put a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and to get it how you want it. So to add it up to make it all work for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing all of these same deficiencies of people and retarded people seem to want to just dump every last one of our artists in the same pot of, can I cuss? Shit.
Yeah, shit. You can say shit.
Yes.
You know, Donald Trump will say,
and the reason I'm saying that, I'm seeing this because I'm seeing people, well, you know, Diddy did this with R. Kelly. He did this with Jay-Z. He did this, and they all corrupt, and they all was doing the same thing. They all know what each other was doing, blah, 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 blah. So you're talking about a whole bunch of scorned, battered, bruised women that have no clue about what they're talking about, but willing to dump. They will add Derek. They will add Vi. They don't care. They will add you just because they've been hurt before in somebody else's shit. So that's why I cannot get with that program. And I'm not going to get with that program. Because I seen how they did Dr. Cosby. I seen how they did Rob. And if y'all recall, back in 2019, They were trying their damnedest to add Rob in the shit with T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah, man. And they skated so nicely away from that shit.
And that ain't over.
It was like skate. I'm like, oh shit, how the hell? They just
It
stopped talking
ain't
about it.
over. They keep bringing these people names up and that's all due to them people that you just got through talking about. When we're sleeping, them people is cooking and booking.
Mm-hmm.
Because and as you saw, I don't know if y'all saw, T.I. and Tiny just started this. They did this home. It's like for the youth, pregnant people that just giving people a decent place to get a start. They don't want that. That's not what they want. They want us locked up.
Yeah, they do. They actually do. It's actually amazing to me.
And the sad part about it, you seeing more men because I've been to prison. Oh, that so and so can do it. He can do it. It ain't nothing wrong with him going to prison. Take all of his money. Cause you lost everything you got. You think it's okay for him to lose everything he got?
That's gonna affect his children.
Yes. And that man has been spending enormous amount of time with his daughters, and he loved them, he adored them. Yes, we all regret a lot of things that we did in our past, but we don't realize, as my mom would always tell me, baby, be careful what you do because it's gonna come up again, and you don't know how it's coming up again.
The damn shame about it, that R. Kelly interview, the last one he did when he talked about the Diddy situation, which I would love to hear from him now. I really would. He was like, you're out there and you're talking and you're making comedian jokes, and your ass could be next. So these guys got to be careful as to how they approach this whole scene.
And I think that they need to understand, when you are on that level, you may have to start screening these so-called people that you call friends. And because you getting these scallywags off the street that ain't never had shit, that's trying to come up by any means necessary. That might not be the people you need to be having all up in your camp.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Very, very, very true.
You don't see Trump hanging out with them. Trump like, no, I ain't gonna be able to have you around, baby, because you look like you steal. What you mean I look like I steal? You just look like you might steal.
You got a lot of people, just to say it and keep it real. Like LeBron, he was on an Instagram live with Diddy and talking about ain't no party like a Diddy party. Oh, I'm like, boy, I'm telling you.
And now they got him out there with his name all over everything. And they're acting like people are not human. Like, we don't have spits and spats. I have them. I'm married. I've been married for 14 years. And I'm telling y'all the God honest truth. Shit, he talked to me crazy, I'm going to hit his ass across the head.
Hey, look, I don't want you to catch no charges on here tonight.
Oh, but I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm married. Look. And that don't give me the right to do that. But couples have issues. They have problems.
But you're going to crack him across the head? That's what you're going to do?
We'll hit him across the head.
Oh, shit.
Don't come for me if I didn't send for you.
But this the same woman say, if you put your hands on me. What if he clap back? What happens? What happens
if he clap back, baby, it's going down like it. Hey.
Oh shit, man! It's
gonna go down on the Eyewitness News.
I mean, even if it's equal force, like he slap you in the back of your shit, You
Well, hell, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
What's going on, Bobby Thor? What's happening? Welcome in. Yeah, that's a little woo.
But I'm saying people acting like couples don't have spits and spats, like they don't have difference of opinion.
Okay, I can give a scenario. You know, I like to tell real life stories of shit that has happened. Now, I've never been in an abusive relationship, but I know that's how that, you know, you have your spats and this how shit work. Now, I'd have been on the other side of somebody who tried to abuse, but she was too slow. She couldn't land the punch. It was actually funny. You know, so we got into it about something one night. I don't even remember what it is. I was like maybe 22, 23 years old. And she had the nerve. I think I bought some food in, and I had like an orange crush in my hand. So I said something to her. She threw some water in my face, splash. And I'm like, oh shit, she just threw some fucking water in my face. So I looked down at the orange crush, and I opened that bitch up. It was like splash, ice and all.
Exactly. So why are people acting like shit don't happen?
Oh man, I had to clean that wall off, man. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously, you know, our relationship ended, and it ended on a ridiculous note, you know. But you know, of course, you get out. You know what I'm saying? Because after, you know, if it's that case and it's unbearable, you know, and you're gonna have your little spats, you're gonna have your little shit. It's gonna be something, you know, but you know, you get past it, you know, in certain aspects. But you can't sit up here and holler victim if a person doing some shit you clearly don't like.
Exactly, and you can't make me believe that. Yeah, that I see what that video looked like. But when you laughing because he and Kim getting into it, now all of a sudden you want to act like I'm a victim. But what about him? Was she a victim?
And you know what? It's kind of crazy because you always see the end. You never see the beginning. You know, I'm like, okay, what the hell happened in that room?
Exactly. And what did you have in that bag?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all he wanted was that bag.
He grabbed the bag before he grabbed her ass. So shit.
Yeah, it was like shit. You know what I'm saying? If it was, truth be told, I think that if it was about her,
the table, they want to act like he done just abuse you. He done crippled you for life. But he telling you right. People come up missing when you steal people's shit.
Oh shit, yeah, Kilroy girl. We need more likes. Let's like. You come into the Apollo, rub the damn log. Quit playing with me. Y'all ain't trying to have me.
We need some subscribers.
Looky here, man. I'm trying to get to 500, and I've been doing shorts and getting cussed out about the shorts and everything on my little shorts. And I got 12 likes out of it, man. Come on, y'all. I got some stuff coming for y'all. We get to 500. I promise it's gonna be beautiful. Please like, share, subscribe. You know, we got to get the algorithms up. We just got to get them algorithms up. But I'm telling you, you know, it gets deep because I could tell he was intoxicated.
Oh yeah.
I could tell he was intoxicated. You know,
he woke up the next morning feeling some kind of way. Oh my God, did I do this?
Intoxicated. He might have been fully doped up. You never know, because he said he had to go to rehab. Shoot. He might have been fully doped up.
And I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta call it how it is and where it is and where it was. Okay. As I told y'all before, if you coming for Diddy, I want to hear and I want to see Clive Davis.
You know, because you already know. Clive. They say that Clive actually got Luther into some uncomfortable acts. And, you know, you might say Luther was with it, but this is back in the day, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You never know what path Luther was on, and it's still speculation. Even though Patty claimed she was his friend and ran a mouth on him when he was dead, which wasn't cool. But you know, when it comes down to it, man, I feel like that it's two sides to every story. His side, her side, too. You never know. They might have been in there banging, and he might have caught her with a good one. You know, they might have been in that room, fighting, and he might have caught her with a good one. She might have been one of them scrappers too. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, like old girl, what's his name with the DJ? He said he come home, she in the backyard with 3 of his friends just doing it. Like, really? But then you know what you're doing, but then all of a sudden, because you done got caught, now you want to put this man in y'all's crap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm a woman. I don't believe just women. Women lie too.
Yes, they do. I know they do.
Women lie to kick it.
Yeah, women lie about their age.
Women lie to get what they want.
Women lie about who the baby daddy is. It's real out here in the field. Yeah, Clive Davis is straight garbage. Killed my girl Whitney. Yes, he did.
Yes, thank you, baby. I'm glad you said it, and I didn't have to go there.
He killed my girl Whitney, man.
I'm glad you said it, because I heard him out of his own mouth. You are done. You're done. There's no more use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. He killed my girl Whitney, man. Look, let me tell you something. Now let's keep it all the way 100. Even though we reserving judgment, there's certain things that I do believe has happened that was very, very suspect surrounding Diddy, surrounding the East Coast, West Coast beef, surrounding the death of Biggie Smalls. I have never understood how 2 rappers in 2 different cities died the exact same way. The exact same way.
You got a lot of wind coming.
Okay, I'm finna mute myself. That's the train. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, okay. The exact same damn way. I feel like that it was the 3 album and I'm out thing. Because think about it. Just think about it real, real hard. Tupac did a double album, All Eyes on Me. That's 2 albums, whether you like it or not. That's 2 albums. Okay. Then he did Machiavelli the Don. Before that album dropped, Tupac was in a box. Okay. Biggie starts off his career with Ready to Die, a single album. Does Life After Death. Okay. Double album. That's 3 albums, y'all. Before that album dropped, Biggie was in a box. That's not to me, that ain't no coincidence within 6 months. It's just, it's too coincidental because
I'm going to give you one even better, and y'all can ponder on it, and I'm going to go back to mute as what you just said.
Okay. I'm waiting on you. Where you at, Nietzsche? Shit?
I said, y'all think after
you out of rain with the train.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one. We're gonna have to hold that thought, get it together, and get a signal. Don't lose the thought, because I know you've been fit to say something profound. Are you good now?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead now. And
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you well.
I said I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna let y'all elaborate on on that tour, and I'm not gonna say what. Y'all don't think Rob was supposed to be in a box?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, it's such a. I understand the record industry. I understand how album deals work. They are 3-year deals. Okay, 3 album deals. I mean, and especially back then, and Tupac was ready to leave and do his own thing, Machiavelli Records, and Biggie was about to get ready to do his own thing. These super producers or record label owners was not trying to see their life's work be sucked away, because think about it. Pac would have broke away and made still the same amount of money, if not more. He was going to be a pop star, pretty much. He was on his way already doing movies and stuff. He was going to be an icon out here. And so was Biggie. And that would have been, Bad Boy was already losing money. And let me tell you why. Because when Tupac came with Hit 'Em Up, it was like a death blow. He dissed everybody with facts. Because him and Biggie was friends, and he used to have his beg females to let him sleep on the couch. And Diddy did kind of incorporate and try to make him the big Tupac, pretty much. But Biggie did have a style of his own. The East Coast, West Coast beat wasn't even perpetuated by, Tupac did what he did and sung the songs that he sung, because he was with the shits. But Biggie wasn't with that shit. He never clapped back. And once he got obliterated by the man, he had nothing to say. So he was ready to leave, especially after what happened to Tupac. 3 albums and I'm gone. Puffy couldn't have it. The man had to go because he was worth more to him dead than alive. If you don't understand, he made so much money off Biggie after his death. That's what shot Diddy out of a rocket ship, was when Biggie died. And I think in my heart, even though God forgives and all of that, it's got to be some atonement for that. If that, because I feel it in my, that's one of the things that I've always felt in my spirit. I was like, that makes no sense. The identity, I think that it was cahoots between Suge Knight and I think it was like a little bit of one-upsmanship that went to a level of the artist got sense and they got took out because of it. I think that the fight was just a reason. It was staged to a degree. People was placed in places to get shit started.
But Provoke, who, I know Diddy shot, his career shot up, blah, blah, blah.
It's so sad.
But I want to have a question. Who Diddy?
Who did what now?
Who will reap more than Diddy?
Who?
We see too many movies. There's too many movies. There's always a man behind the man.
Right. Like I said,
so the question that I have, who will reap more than Diddy? If you don't go do this, this, and this, you won't be successful, because I need you to go do this, this, and this in order for your career to remain.
Hey, it's already up there. Clive Davis is trash.
Huh. Okay.
He is. This just like your Quincy Joneses. if you hear me talking. That's like your and it's crazy to me. Because I sit up there and it hit me like a shot, and I don't know why it didn't hit me like that. I'm like, it's a wonder that Hugh Hefner didn't lose his life years ago because of all of this shit that went down in the Playboy Mansion. Ain't that something? Because everything that they're accusing everybody else of, I know for a fact Hugh Hefner was flying females places to be with men. And they revel in this. They revel in it for those people. They revel in it. They love it. They got to have it. It's crazy. Hugh Hefner, Playboy and all this. And then they done died and they done took it and then threw Tarana Burke in it. Crazy. Hugh Hefner is probably spinning in his grave. You put this oogler, Me Too heifer in my ish. Oh my God. Lord have mercy, y'all. Well, hey, check it out, y'all. We getting to about that time. Okay. I do appreciate it. Love y'all to death for coming on tonight. Big Vi, I appreciate you with your commentary. Next time you go live about something, I'm gonna have to go ahead and jump on in, and we're gonna have to, chop it on up. Of course, Niecy Mo, I appreciate you coming on and co-hosting this thing with me tonight. I appreciate it.
But what the hell is that, man? But
Noob's got a headache.
Yeah.
Whatever the heck is going on.
Before I exit out, when they talk about the comparisons, it ain't no comparison when you look at this shit. You got a man based off of speculations. They did everything in their power to lock the man up. They came at him with child support. They drained them with the child support shit, making them pay that money. Knowing the man, he had already came out and said he only had $300,000.
But Bob, before the child support, his tour, when they started to cripple his tour.
Yeah, they what I'm saying, they shut the money off. I'm talking about as far as I'm just going by, as far as the government, the police, the arrest. When they arrested him for the child support, he got out. Next thing you know, they came and arrested him again. And he never got out of prison again to even be able to fight his case. When you look at Diddy has been out through all of these speculations, allegations, lawsuits, videotape. He has not one time been arrested. Even when they came to his house, they didn't have an arrest warrant. They had a search warrant. So we can't compare it because you got a man who allegations wasn't even as severe as the shit that they saying Diddy had going on.
Or past rumors. Or the past rumors.
Right. None of it was what we hear with P. Diddy. But they treated R. Kellz like he was a terrorist. Like I said, they treated him like he was worse than Bin Laden. We need to lock him up in order. Why y'all had to lock him up in order to deal with him? You didn't have no charges on this man before he went to prison. Y'all built the case around him being in jail. Y'all used the fame support as saying he got people out here threatening people. But y'all got Diddy still out here. Diddy got plenty of money. Diddy know damn near anybody who possibly could be working with y'all. He got the finances. So if he want to delete people, he can do so.
And he's still out here.
And he's still out here on the street. The man got a private jet, all type of assets.
And R. Kelly was like UPS ground. He easy to find because he on the ground. He ain't flying nowhere.
That's how you know this shit ain't no comparison to the two. Look at the treatment. Look at the treatment between the two.
The only comparison that I can honestly say that I see between the two is that a lot of people may not see it that way, but hey, it is what it is. God is working on the both of them. And they don't want the man, they want the God in the man.
Yeah.
And that's what's trying to be destroyed as we speak when you putting a Joe Biden back in office. You're deleting our men, period.
Like you said, actively misquoting scriptures. Go ahead, Big Guy.
And the thing is, I have to try to get on the I have to try to get on the. I have to look more into Diddy as far as the spiritual go. Cause one thing with Kellz didn't hide his spirituality and his love for God.
He did not.
God. He let everybody know. Even he said, he tell everybody, gospel was what he wanted to do. They wanted him to be R. Kelly. He didn't want to do that type of music. That's what they wanted him to do. He took on that persona of the R. Kelly, the sex symbol. He took on that persona. But the gospel was something he always wanted to do. And even when they didn't want him doing it, he still did it anyway. And he talks about that all the time. And not saying that Diddy may not be that, but when it comes to Kellz, it's for sure. This man never not praised God, thank God. He never went away from God. But at the same time, you can't compromise God with things that is not of Him. So
absolutely, you can't.
He and Rob never. They can't ever show me a concert or award ceremony that Robert did not give reverence to God first.
But the music industry is the devil itself.
That's the devil.
Yep, so it is.
Participate in the
divide and conquer.
You see what I'm saying? Just participating in the music industry alone is
when our Black people got enough power, Diddy, Rob, when you come home, because you on your way home, Jay-Z, all of you. I want y'all to see what's happening and take back what belongs to y'all. Y'all out here teaching these people y'all's way of music. Take back what belongs to you and do it the way that you know how it needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why
sing gospel out here, you don't know the difference between gospel and R&B because they just grinding and bumping and grinding like God don't even exist.
But I tell you this, Derek, and I'm out of here after this. The message that Kanye West gave to the people last year, and people was laughing at that man, saying he was crazy, saying he was losing his mind. Kanye West put these people on notice. What's going on and what he's trying to do. And people, I don't want to listen to him. Oh, he losing his mind.
Kanye crazy. I'm like, you can just going along with the narrative because anytime you say something that them elites don't want to be said, they make you out to be the crazy.
Bye, you must have been on my mind. Baby, let me tell you, have you seen Kanye's last post?
I haven't seen it. But I know one thing. When they told Kanye they didn't want him talking about God, that's when he came with the song Jesus Walk. Kanye said,
baby. That
he
man
did a whole gospel album.
Yes, he sure did. And formed his own choir.
Yeah.
So,
and where did he go? To the prison, honey.
Yeah.
He went to the prison. But this is what he said he said, for those that did not know, I ain't want to spread the rumors. Y'all can put it together. For those that did not know, Kim was his daily sex
Mm.
And I'm like, huh?
Buddy. Wow.
Yeah.
Diddy,
Kanye.
I know Kanye had left Chicago and went to New York, and he was living in New York for a while trying to get on.
Yeah, he was, actually. It's crazy, man. I promise you, it's crazy. You look at all this stuff, man. All of these people, these entertainers, best beware, especially the black ones.
Mm-hmm.
Get your mind right.
Man, provoke, man. Keep doing your thing over here, man. Keep bringing that content. Keep being consistent. Keep being true to yourself, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Big
Did y'all
value,
see that the guy, the president of what you call it, is missing?
Yeah, the Iranian president plane helicopter went down.
It was about 6, 7 of them on that helicopter.
Man,
y'all don't think, baby?
It's some tricky shit going on
Tricky
around
shit,
here, man.
baby. Hey, that's all I got to say.
And you got this Hamas BS going down. I hope that plane didn't get shot out the sky, man, because it's
I pray to God it didn't.
I hope, because it's finna start some shit. I mean, it is.
We already can't handle what's going on now.
I mean, the world is going to hell, man. This shit is crazy.
In a handbasket.
I pray that Donald Trump make it everywhere he got to go every day, so that we can get this shit together. I don't know who in here is a Trump supporter, who in here is a Trump detractor. I know I'm gonna stand on my box and say that this time is crucial. This time is for real.
It's needed more than ever.
If you want to see justice served properly and not with a slant, not with somebody's thumb on the scale, you know, if you want to see anything that looks like anything that we was founded on, because right now we standing on bullshit in this country. We standing on BS, and we got people gaslighting us, telling us that we are right and we got the damn money to spend when we know we don't. Black people, white people, we need to wake up and stop voting with our emotions.
Interest
on what interests you. Think about your life, 2016 to 2020, before they went COVID crazy on our asses. Okay, think about that. Think about how things were for you then, and think about how they are for you right now. Look at the person that's handling things right now, and look at who was handling things the last time, regardless to the mean tweets, regardless to anything that you might have said that he don't like, he orange, and I don't like his hairstyle or whatever, and I don't like the way he leaned up against the podium or whatever it is. He's a racist when Joe Biden has said more racist things than the law allow. Let's get our minds right and stop and understand that what we're watching here is America falling apart because people just want the power. They don't want to do anything. The Democrats can't tell you shit about anything but abortion, and that's it. And Trump is bad. They don't have a stance on our economy,
and they sure can't tell you nothing about God.
Nothing. They don't have anything about, they can't tell you about our economy, what we're going through here as American citizens, how you could be making $24 an hour and can't buy shit. How now McDonald's workers are going to be going up to $20 and $21, $22 an hour, and you're a skilled worker. How insulting is that? How insulting is that? We got changes that need to be made. We got the law breaking the law in our face to try to get a conviction on an American president violating due process once again right in front of our face, and we are not screaming and yelling and saying, "Hey, we saw this with R. Kelly. This is bullshit." And we'll vote for the other guy, even though he old, decrepit, can't talk, can't walk, can't do shit.
And if you don't like what you see, and if you don't like how you feel, You got to do something about it. That my dad used to always say, get off of your do nothing and do something.
You doggone right about that. You know, on that note, Niecy Mo, I appreciate everything you do and how you get down. You know what I'm saying? We really good live, great live tonight. Excellent.
And I need everybody. Listen. Y'all, my brother just started a new job. He literally just started a new job. He's doing great on his job. This did not come from him. This is from me. My brother, can you please post your Cash App, your PayPal, or whatever? Just drop something. Some type of, today is Sunday, still Sunday. Let's send some type of love offering just to say we thank you for just taking out the time to just bring us the information that you. It takes money, people, to run these channels. It takes money to keep it up. And it takes money to move from one job to the other job. And a lot of people, a lot of you guys don't know. My brother, he was out here smiling, kicking it with us, and with no job. So we got to be better. We got to be our brother's keeper. We must be about our business because we all need each other. We need each other now more than ever. And when you go to bed, say a prayer. If you are in support of Mr. Trump, say a prayer for him. But even if you're not, say a prayer for him anyway. But pray for Biden, pray for Diddy, pray for R. Kelly, pray for Dr. Cosby, because they stay coming for this man, and we don't know why. But we know that the devil is busy. That's his job. But I want everybody, if you can just send $5, $10, something, any little bit helps just to keep the live and his channel moving properly. And we can do that. We can do that. And I'm going to kick it off. So, but I want you guys to please just send something that so we can get to the point to where we can do the we get to the 5, isn't it 5? Don't we have to have 500 so that we can support the you'll have the, what is that, the super chats, so we can and stop supporting these channels that ain't giving y'all information. It's not doing anything for you. Y'all stop supporting these channels that ain't helping you grow, ain't demanding that you go out here and read. Support Big Vi. He go and do his research on all the stuff that he's gathering. That's work. We want our men to succeed, and we want their channels to just grow.
And I promise you, I don't care what happened. I'm not finna change on y'all. You know, I'm unapologetically me. You know, I don't, put my business out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I have ran into some tough times. You know, everybody does. You know, Diddy said he ran into some shit. I ran into some too. You know, but by the grace of God, I'm still here and I'm still holding it down for y'all. You know, because I'm compelled to bring the truth. I'm compelled to, be intellectually honest. You know, because we get a lot of people playing us for a fool and we suck it up. We suck up the information. You know, I'm not going to do you like Oprah Winfrey try to do people on the view. I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not going to
get your information and use it against you.
You know, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that somebody want to be a dictator for life when they didn't say that.
Thank you.
I'm not going to tell you that, this person is, we ain't going to have another election after this man. I'm not going to tell you that. What I will tell you is that when Trump was in office, there were no wars and we had a secure border. Now there are wars popping up all over the place. Our borders are a hot ghetto mess, and crime is on the uprise, and food is on the uprise, and gas is on the uprise. Everything that ain't supposed to be on the uprise is on the uprise.
It's on the uprise. And the economy, y'all don't have to go ask nobody. Everybody's feeling what the economy is like. Everybody. And if you're not, that's because you hadn't been out here in the real world. I don't care if you're rich. everybody is feeling what this economy is like. And it's not good. When a loaf of bread is $4, something wrong with that.
Oh my goodness, man. You know, you literally I used to be able to breeze through a grocery store. Now I'm sitting there looking at shit like, oh my goodness, what's really going on? You know, they've broken down in Kroger a bottle of vegetable oil in half.
In half, yes.
And charging you what it used to be for the whole bottle.
Oh, for those that don't know, I think it's still going. But because Walmart was overcharging people, they are now having to, if you got your receipt, or if you have your receipt, or if you paid, and it's on your app, and you can show it, they're giving up to $500 back. I think it's still going. So anybody that you have your receipt and you could prove it, they're paying you, giving you up to $500. Like, that ain't nothing, but every little bit help.
It sure does. It sure does. You know, and like I said, it's a beautiful experience, man, to know that you're standing on the truth and you can stand on your box. And I sit up there and I watch people talk. And like, I was at a cookout today, and people were talking about, I was talking to them, because I feel like I got to tell people.
You compelled to tell people.
And I'm like, look, we had they talking about Biden and Trump and how they don't like Trump and all of this foolishness. And
can't nobody tell you why.
And they can't tell you why. You can't tell me why you like Biden. Ain't no reason to.
And you can't tell me why you dislike Trump.
I mean, and you can call him a racist, but this dude sat up here at this Morehouse thing and pandered and quoted fake scripture after I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You haven't said anything to these men to lift them up or send them on the way.
Well, first of all, what you got to start out saying that you already know, living the way y'all been living in here in Morehouse, it's an abomination unto God. Oh, but that would go against the grain.
Yeah, that would be, because y'all, that's a little place. Oh, okay. Yes. Any thoughts over there, Miss Lady T? I know you've been watching.
Well, nobody ain't saying nothing about Blueface beating on his both his baby mamas.
I mean, yeah, he beat them like a drum, but what's her name? Chizane. She be banging too. She one of them. They be fighting.
Well, nobody ain't saying nothing about that. See, that's what gets me. People are hypocrites. You're
right. That's exactly right. It's hypocritical. It's about, but see, the thing about it is he ain't really nobody like that.
I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you haven't reached that billionaire status quo, you're not worth talking about, because you're not gonna bring money to help out the government.
Right.
We can't disperse your money out, because see, what people fail to realize, and I'm going to keep it real and keep it funky with the people, you so-called victims, let me tell y'all something. What y'all getting is pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. They're pimping y'all for them to get paid.
They've been doing it for years. This ain't nothing new.
Exact what I've been saying when I speak to people about going to the government about filing child support. Stop going there to file child support.
Immediately, before you even give the nigga a chance. Before you even give him a chance. Jesus Christ.
Stop it. Stop going to the government and filing child support.
That just says a lot. That means you gonna lay down with a man that you can't trust to do the right thing. And then you go, and basically what you've done at that time has put a case on a man.
And
Literally.
that case is there for life.
You've put a case on a man. You know, and on, I mean, it's literally, you know, the consequences of this woman don't want to be in a relationship and getting benefits, and he can't be in the house if she's getting the benefits.
You got some women out here being petty too.
Yeah, pettiness. You know, and it's just one of them things, man.
I want you to pay child support, but you can't see the baby. I need y'all to make up your mind.
And when women deny a man, they don't get in that type of trouble. They don't get it. They don't get in no trouble like that.
Thank you.
You know, and it could be an order from the court, and they still won't get in no trouble.
But at the end of the day, what the women, I want y'all women to understand what's getting ready to happen. You keep doing what you're doing. Hear me, sweeties. You keep doing what you're doing. When you have gone as far as you can go, as long as you can go with locking up our men, who do you think they're coming for next? Why? Because the government can't trust you.
Right,
you are willing to sell your soul for your own. What make you think I can trust you?
I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen to Oprah.
That part.
When she outlives her usefulness.
That part. Like with Hawaii. You know, that's a big story there. Nobody wants to talk about that.
It's amazing to me because, you know, and like I said, I feel like that, you know, kind of like what noobs say, Diddy pissed somebody off somehow.
He pissed somebody off, but I can assure you this: Diddy, when he pissed them off, and they said, "Oh, you pissed me off," he said, "Okay, you better let me just piss you off, and that better be the end of that, because you know what? I ain't none of R. Kelly."
I got some smoke. I got some smoke for y'all, food.
Hey, Derek. We self alive. We can talk about where we grew up from, and we self alive on that.
You know what? I've been planning on it because Gary is the place where Michael Jackson came from, and but at the same damn time, it's it's a place.
Man, I remember yesterday we was talking about before COVID, we had the original COVID.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I used to play, and I still play it now because I got, like, you know, the new Xbox and they upped the graphics. So I'm playing Resident Evil. And it was so funny because they literally called what was happening in that game a pandemic. It was they called. I was saying, wait, what? You know, it was a 1998 game, but they were like, you know, it's the biggest pandemic to ever hit the world, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Before COVID, it was called Spanish flu.
Yeah. I mean,
But y'all know what? Let me tell y'all something. I have a old, you know how when it's old, it start rusting around the top. I have an old Lysol, a can of Lysol. And on that old can of Lysol, what about it has COVID? Not just COVID, it has COVID-19.
Yeah.
That can of Lysol is probably back in 1990 or older. That's how old that Lysol can is. But y'all want us to believe COVID. Y'all better go somewhere and play with some children.
The setup is real. It's real. And like I said, they set these people up to get these shots, and that's why you got these people, this lefty lunatics, because you took that shot, you took that booster, and they put some crap in you, and now
not only that, you're tired. You just don't have no energy. People just young people. Well, what happened? What happened? Why did they die? I don't know. They just fell dead. Really?
You better believe it.
Just fell dead, and you ain't doing no research? Because I thought when you fall dead in a home, they're supposed to do an autopsy.
Mhm.
Oh man, they are. They are. You know.
They ain't doing no autopsy because they already know what the cause is.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
You know, there's so many people, and I know people died, and you know, I know it was tragic and it was mass. You know, for some strange reason, it don't seem mass because I'm in the same damn traffic jams I was in.
And on top of that, people still dying.
You know
With
what? And that's
and you
crazy.
done got COVID 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
You know, you wonder. I'm like, well, damn. I'm like, if all these people died, why am I still getting stuck in traffic and shit?
Mhm.
You know, I'm like, what the hell? I'm talking about I'm still stuck in the same traffic. Like, what the hell? And I feel like they fudged the numbers with that.
They did. They did.
And I got another one for they say Diana Ross. It was alleged that she was messing with Michael when he was underage.
It's possible.
I don't think so.
It's possible. Mary J. Blige was messing with Danny Boy at
Let
15
me
years
But
tell
old.
y'all something. This
but
stuff with underage, we need to stop it. Stop it.
It's been
Stop it.
going, but
Stop
it's
it.
been going. But the thing about it is, what people don't even want to realize is that this particular behavior that they talk about with people has been going on since the beginning of
Time.
time.
Mary J. Blige said
Time.
she said she never messed with
I don't
Danny
care
Boy.
about if she did or didn't. At the end of the day, we gonna go on and bump the whole nonsense. Cause see, at the end of the day, until these people go get the ones that molest and raped my great great grandma and grandpa, I don't want to hear it.
Right. You know, so you
Mhm.
know, but the thing about it is it's always gonna be some type of rumor, some type of scandal, some type of
Yeah.
something
And
with the people.
They say Barry Gordy was a hot mess.
Oh, I can believe that he was one of those producers. He was like a Diddy.
Yeah, nah. I
He
don't
was
think
he was he, you know, because you know they weren't
No,
making no shit up.
he was worse than these people. Clive, him, and the other one. These people here
and,
forced. If you wasn't that way, if you wanted a career, that was the only way you were gonna be able to have a career.
You talented. I can give you the world. I
and
can
Barry
make
Gordy
you number one.
they say he stole money from Barry Gordy. He stole all the money from Smokey Robinson.
Because Smokey Robinson wrote all them songs in the beginning, yo.
Yep.
He wrote
And
all of them songs.
Why did Eddie Kendrick left Motown? Why he left the Temptations?
And them cats got picked off. The Temptations got picked off in the beginning like crazy. Like, damn, they shit. It's a whole new crew. Whole new crew, man.
Cause like David Ruffin, they say they believe he was murdered.
Well, he was absolutely murdered. Absolutely murdered. He was thrown out of a car and dumped. They dumped
And
her.
the truth be told, word on the curb in the park, Oprah was worse than Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and all will be revealed. All will be revealed here soon. I promise you that. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow because you know we got Michael Cohen going back up on that stand to tell more lies
To lie more.
or get caught in more lies. He about to get caught in more lies. He
But
done had the
see,
whole
Derek,
weekend
the
to court.
great thing about this that what we have on this case that we didn't have with Rob's case, we actually have people, even though they're not coming back telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Uh, it's still enough people that's able to go inside that courtroom to tell the real version as opposed to the fake version because
Right.
that did not happen with Rob, and I'm going to continue to say and going to stand on it when uh um Canick showed uh, Faith Rogers that paperwork from Houston about the boy with her boyfriend when he tried to run over her because she gave him herpes. That was not in the transcript. They deliberately allowed that to be left out of that transcript.
Man, I already
And that
know.
was way before she met Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Damn shame. So y'all, we finna get up out of here.
One more thing. Remember,
I'm gonna see you, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
Bye-bye.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Tammy Terrell, the singer, when she passed away, they say the Motown people did not show up at her funeral.
That's crazy.
The only person that showed up, Marvin Gaye.
I believe that was foul play too, just like I believe Sam Cooke got set up by Bobby Womack. All of that. I believe all of that.
Man,
I believe
all
all
of
of
that.
that.
By Womack, they say he was with a prostitute, and they say the prostitute.
No, but the thing about it is, it was a setup. It was a whole setup.
But after 3 months, you married his wife after 3 months.
Yeah, but he came to the funeral in a man suit. So
yeah, in a man suit. Yeah, and that's why he wrote. I think he really trusts.
I think I wish he wouldn't trust me so much. Hey,
that was about Sam Cooke.
Yeah, I already know.
I'm like you. I said you so dirty.
Leave me around your lady. For
Leave
real.
me alone with his wife.
I know. Swear to God. Well,
I gotta play that. I'm gonna talk about that one day on my life. I'm like, I want y'all to listen to Bobby Womack's song.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, you be like, he talking about Sam Cooke. I give the shirt off my back. Yeah, you sure did.
I know, right? For real. That's crazy. But like let's go and get up out of here tonight,
okay,
man.
like I said, I gotta go. You should set up that live.
You said what?
You should set that live. You'll talk about Gary.
Oh yeah, we gonna do something. We gonna do something real slick, real soon. I promise you that. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna holler at you, and I'll holler at everybody in the chat. You know I love y'all, man, but I gotta go to work in the morning. I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack them all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.